Shelly from Shelly So Crafty. Today we're going to walk through step by step setting up your Cricut ID and setting up your new machine. So let's get right to it. You need to go to Cricut.com. When you do, you're going to go to the right hand side and click Design. It's going to take you to the sign in page. If you have an ID already, sign in. If you don't, that's fine. We can create one. Go ahead and press this button. Okay, now you're going to have to add some basic information and then make sure you press I accept the Cricut terms of use. When you do, this button right here should pop up green. When it does, you're good to go. Click it and you'll have an ID. So go ahead and sign in. I already have one, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sign in. Now this is going to take you to the Design Space homepage or the home screen. We're going to set up our machine, so go to the top left corner and press the 3 bars. When you're going to do that, you're going to go down to New Machine Setup. And we're going to click that. Now it's going to take you to this screen that says, let's set up your machine, create a Cricut ID, and make a fun project. We already created our Cricut ID, so let's just get started. Go ahead and click that. Okay, and then you're going to get your connecting cord. You're going to plug in the square side behind your machine. You're going to take the rectangle side, the USB, and then plug it into the USB port of your laptop or computer. And then make sure your machine is turned on. When it is, go ahead and press continue. And then your machine should link to your computer. And then you can go ahead and create your own project. We're not going to do that right now. That's for a later video. So go ahead and start designing. So I'm going to click my project right here. Now while this is loading, I just want to briefly go over each icon. My intent is to do a breakdown individually of each icon. That way it's more in depth and you just focus on one button and its function. So hopefully that will help you along the way in your crafting instead of just struggling and pressing buttons and figuring out what they do. So this is a new project button. If your project is already saved, click that and a new canvas will pop up, but I refer to it as a map. This right here, this is your canvas or / map. Template button is just that. You click it and it has a list of templates, t-shirts, mugs, backpacks, even Cricut dimensions measurements. That way you can plan your project and have it in your mind and put it out there on the screen. And then when that's done, you'll have it in real life. So it's just for you to bloom the seed. Projects, that is where Cricut keeps their ready-make projects. So you can click that, look for Mother's Day cards, pick one that you like, and then grab your materials and sit down and cut it. Images, that's basically where Cricut keeps their quote-unquote SVGs. They call it images. With the images and projects, you need access to access them. And it is easier than running around the internet trying to figure out how to not pay 99 cents for an SVG. But if you can get the access, go ahead and do it. But just know there are other ways, and we'll get to that later on. Text, you're just going to go ahead and press that button, and then you can add text to your screen or your project. And then shapes is just basic shapes like squares, stars, circles. And then the upload button is where you upload images. And I'm going to go ahead and click this so the other side pops up. This right here is the other side panel. We have layers, which is how you edit what's on the screen. We have group, ungroup, duplicate, or delete. Then we have this panel right here. This tells you what's on the map or what's on the screen. So it has a little preview of what it is, and it says cut and it says print. So it doesn't know it. I guess this is Design Space's new way of saying print and cut, or cut then print. This square right here is the canvas and or map, as I call it. And then this just says what's in this box. So if you had a t-shirt template, then this right here would say t-shirt. And then you can turn on and off the screen up here. So down here are the most popular buttons that everyone asks about. Here is slice, weld, attach, flatten, and contour. And we're going to go more into detail with these because their function, there is no way to shorten it, okay? Then there is the line type, and this is where you toggle between cut, draw, and score. So when you click this drop down menu, all these options are going to pop up. Then here you can decide whether you want to print it or not. Then here's the deselect, edit, alignment. That's a very good tool. Then arrange, flip, the width and the height, and then rotating, and then under more is the position. So this is where the name of your project is going to be, and then you can click this for new projects. What I forgot to mention was the color sync. So if I had 5 colors on here and I wanted to change most of my images or my shapes to the same color, so if I wanted to go from yellow to blue, I can just grab the image and then put it into the color panel, and then they would all turn the same color. I know it's just hard to imagine, but once we get there, you'll know what I'm talking about. So this is the end of the video. I hope you liked it. Let me know if you need more guidance or just more suggestions from me guiding the video. If I'm talking too low or I'm mumbling, please let me know. That's very important to me. If you're on YouTube, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you have other crafter friends who need help, tag them along, and hopefully everyone will learn a new thing and will be one step closer to joyful crafting. Guys, have a good day. If you're in another part of the world, have a good night, vice versa. Bye guys, peace out.